Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On second down, it's Mack, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Luck. Got an open man, that's Campbell. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw. Luck. He's going to loft one. Deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Luck. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Luck defers to Mack. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Love. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Complete. Smith has it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
First down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Monday. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Luck. Jones has it. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to break.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Mexico. What? Hey, check. Fish don't travel. 10.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped. It's picked up by the Titans, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy lift come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck, complete to Hilton. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Out of the gun, Luck. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Luck. And this is incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deeper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Newton now to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Newton to throw. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
A second down run with Lewis. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Cam's going to run the option right. And an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10, Luck again. He completes it to Jones. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
He's not going to get me.
Luck now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Now Cam, option left. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now it's Newton. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Here's Locke. This complete to Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, it's Locke. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell. His third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the... Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. There's Mostert. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
3rd and long, it's Newton. So no sack, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Back now in Nashville as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right here, right here.
Now Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Luck. Ebron's got it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the Titans' 44-yard line.
To the air again. Locke. Looking downfield for Jones. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Mostert. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Goodwin, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. It's caught. Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Colts take over
Let's go, baby.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Here's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go.
Again, it's Lewis. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Newton's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So now Luck is going to bring the Colts up here to go for the two-point try. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Ready? 180.
53. Check 53. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.